Hi guys, it's Jessie here from Black Cats and Cards, and I am going to be doing a client skeleton reading. This is a limited edition reading in my shop just for the spooky season, but I might consider keeping it in the shop, maybe under a different name if it is a popular one. The decks that I'm going to be using today is the Antique Anatomy Tarot, which is this one here, and the Oracle of Nightmares, which is this one here. I might have to adjust the camera a little bit just so you guys can see the cards a little bit better. I want to make sure that, you know, you can actually see them. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. And we're going to start with the skull, where your mind is at in the situation right now. Alright, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Cups here. So interesting that we have two knights. Alright, got cards flying out here. Alright, we have Withdrawal, Liberation, and Confront. Okay, so I've changed up the camera a little bit for you here so that you can actually see the cards, and I can hold them up for you so you can see the details a little bit better. So this is the Knight of Swords here. So this I find to be like the typical traditional knight that's kind of charging into battle, is ready to fight for what they believe in, and that whole kind of thing, ready to defend their ideas and their ideals, the thoughts that they have and their ideas. But I think that with the withdrawal card here, you're forgetting a little bit how to do this. And interesting that it is a swords card that comes up when we're talking about the skull, when we're talking about your mental state here, and there is a specific situation that I am reading for this client on, so I'm not going to mention it specifically because it is a personal matter, but I think that you're going a little bit more into withdrawal because you're just not sure how to approach this situation at the moment. But the next two cards I think definitely are positive ones for this situation. We have the Six of Fire here, or the Six of Wands, and this is a card of success, of victory, and I think for you it is going to be a liberating feeling. You're going to feel like you are liberated from this withdrawn state, from feeling a little bit trapped, having to wait for other people to make decisions and to make their ideas known. So I think you are going to feel liberated and you are going to be successful in this situation. And with the Knight of Water, or the Knight of Cups, I think you're going to be confronting some different options that are going to be provided to you. Some proposals might be made, and you may have to confront them, maybe not right away when they're brought to your attention, but you are going to have to weigh them, maybe make a pro-cons list for things that have been offered to you, and really think about where you want to be and what you want to be doing. So that is for the skull portion of the reading. We're going to move on to the spine, which is focusing on the support systems and the foundation. So where are you drawing your support from right now, or where do you need more support? And this could be support that you can offer for yourself, or it could be support that you need externally. So we've got the Queen of Water, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting with the two first cards, the masculine and feminine energy there. All right, we've got the Liberation card again. Regret and repression. Okay, so like I said, there's this feminine and masculine energy that we've got going on here. So with the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Water here, I'm seeing this as either this is your supportive energy. This is a mature female energy. We've got the Moon here as well, that intensely feminine, water kind of based emotional being. So this is either yourself, you supporting yourself and supporting your own growth, or this is somebody else in your life that you perceive to be this emotionally mature, and really put together person who maybe supports you emotionally. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. And then we have this Emperor energy, which I always link it back to that like masculine, like paternal kind of energy. This is somebody that you know that you can turn to. This could be your own energy as well, really embracing that masculine side of your energy and just like getting stuff done. And I would like to point out that actually all three of these cards have, they're either holding something or it looks like they are leaning on something. So I don't think that you are in this alone. I think that you do have a support system in this, and you should definitely lean on that support system. And make sure that you are balancing your masculine and feminine energies. That will help you to support yourself majorly. And then we have the Seven of Earth, or the Seven of Pentacles, and we are leaning again here, but this is definitely a card of things coming to fruition. Things are really going to start paying off for you. That support system and making sure that you're supporting yourself is going to pay off. You are not in this alone, and you will not benefit alone from all of this, but I think that you are going to benefit. Your hard work is going to pay off, and you're going to see it. As far as the oracle cards go here, I think with the liberation, regret, and repression, I think you are going to feel liberated once this stuff pays off. This is just that liberation card again. I don't know if you can really see it here, but there is like a little Joker figure here. It's kind of scary looking, and we've got the ghost. These cards are really dark, so I think they're going to be really hard to see on camera. I'm sorry about that. As far as regret goes, I think not taking advantage of the support system that you have, the support system that you've built around yourself, you're going to be feeling a little bit of regret for that. And you might feel that you've repressed yourself in this situation, or you feel that you have been repressed and not cared for and not supported properly. The situation that you're going through is definitely tough, and I think that you need to remember that you are in charge of your support system at home, and you are in charge of supporting yourself and making sure that you're doing things for yourself that make you feel good, that make you feel like you are going to be a success. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. It all comes back to that self-care. So that is the spine. We're gonna move on to the hands next, and the hand portion of this is, what are you reaching towards, and like what is it that you feel that you need right now? What is that hand grasping? My goodness. All right. So we've got the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. And then this other card that flew out is the 4 of Cups. I'm just gonna put the extra one there. So interesting here that the only suit that doesn't come up is the suit of Pentacles, the suit of materials of earth, of wealth, represented by coins a lot of the time, so money, that kind of thing. I just thought that was interesting. And then we have Confront again, Truth, and Intuition. Okay. So here we've got the Page of Fire, or the Page of Wands. This little guy is full of that fun, loving, just starting out, learning everything, is passionate, is on his way to a new adventure here. And I think that this is interesting with the Confront card underneath. I think that you need to confront the situation that you're currently in, and whether you want to be embodying this fun-loving and eccentric personality, this passionate, fiery page. The pages are often seen to be childlike, and that's why in this deck they are portrayed as children. And then we have the 10 of Swords here. So we've got the spine growing out of the skull, or the spine rather protruding up from the skull. I suppose I should pick it up to show you. I just realized it's very blurry for you. So yeah, we've got the spine protruding out of the skull up here, and I think that you need to address, perhaps confront, the truth of the situation that you are currently in. It's perhaps a toxic environment, betrayal maybe, something that you are trying to reach away from. You are trying to reach the truth of what it is that you want to reach towards, but you know what you want to reach away from. You want to get away from this 10 of Swords energy, this betrayal, the feeling that you have been stabbed in the back, or the feeling that you are going through a situation like this. And then we have Intuition with the Ace of Cups here. This is one of my favorite cards in this whole deck, actually. So we've got new emotional beginnings, starting out on new adventures, really, I think really tapping into your intuition and finding out what it is that you want. And with the extra card here, the 4 of Cups, you need to address that there are situations, there are opportunities that are being offered to you, or perhaps opportunities that have been offered to you, and dreams that you have that you want to address. I think you need to use your intuition and really sit down with yourself in a quiet place and think about the opportunities that are being offered to you, and which of those opportunities do you want to move forward with? Are any of those opportunities ones that you've dreamed of? Are any of those opportunities going to be that Ace of Cups energy, that new and exciting time? Are you going to get that joy from any of those opportunities? I think that's important in this situation, and that's an important thing to reach towards. Reaching to use your intuition more and reaching towards that new beginning, that new and joyful situation is definitely a good thing for you. So we're going to move into the final part of this reading, and that is the feet. So where are you headed currently? And then I might pull some advice cards depending on these last few cards, I suppose. Alright, so we've got the Ace of Fire or Ace of Wands. We've got the Three of Fire or the Three of Wands. And we have the Page of Fire or Wands. Interesting. A lot of fire energy here. Alright, got encounter, fear, and offering. Okay, so knowing what this reading is about, I'm really excited about these cards. So we've got new beginnings, new things. We've got this beautiful Ace of Wands card here, along with an encounter. So I think you are going to come into contact with a new beginning. There is going to be an opportunity here with the Three of Wands here. There's going to be an opportunity for you to move forward, to face your fears and really make that hard work pay off. You're going to be moving forwards. You are going to have opportunities offered to you. Oops, that's not the right order. There is going to be an offering. Something is going to be offered to you, and you are going to get the opportunity to move forward, to really explore this Ace of Fire energy. You're going to get to explore that creative spark, that really fiery passionate energy, and I'm excited about that for you. The Three of Wands, it's interesting to me that it is all wands. This is not a monetary excursion for you necessarily. This is something you're moving towards, something new, something very exciting, but it is going to be scary. There's going to be a bit of fear there. You're going to have to really assess whether this is worth facing your fears for, whether this could be an encounter with a new person. Actually, that Page of Fire could actually be this person that you're going to encounter, and they may be the person that is doing the offering in this situation. I think that this is a very interesting end to this reading, and this is a very positive thing to be moving towards. This is exciting. This is a lot of newness. This is hard work paying off. This is exciting, happy energy. I know the fear card is a little bit scary, but in terms of the rest of the cards that are surrounding it, I don't think that this is going to be too big of a hindrance on you. I think that you are going to be able to face your fears, and with that support system we were talking about in the spine portion of the reading, you're going to be able to make that decision and decide whether this is something that you want to move towards. So I am just going to change the battery in my camera really quick. The battery light is flashing at me. And I am going to pull a couple of advice cards for you, just because I think that it will finish off this reading nicely. All right. So we have the Sun, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups again. Beautiful. Interesting that there's two major arcana here, and then that Queen of Water showing up for you again. Liberation, guilt, and confusion. All right, so as far as advice goes here, I'm seeing that you are going to feel the most liberated and the most happy if you are taking in the little things and you are really appreciating what it is that you have going for you. And don't feel guilty for taking time with loved ones, for indulging in your relationship a little bit. Don't let yourself feel that guilt from maybe focusing on this situation that this reading is really about, because it's a tough thing to deal with. I understand where you're coming from totally, but your relationship may need a little bit of an infusion of time and energy, not necessarily that you're not spending enough time with your loved ones, or that you're not spending enough time with your husband, but you may need to have more conversations about what it is that you're dealing with at work, and work through that confusion, because he may be feeling confused and you may be feeling confused, and it might be something that you guys can work through together, especially if, like in the last portion of this reading, in the feet portion, if you are offered an opportunity, it's definitely something that you should discuss together. And I think that this Queen of Water showing up again is definitely a call to support yourself. Make sure that you are feeling emotionally cared for, that you are dealing with your emotions as they come, and that you are really feeling prepared and ready to go out into the world when you do. Be that emotionally mature person that you know that you can be, because I know that others around you may not be acting as maturely as they could. So I'm just going to show you the Sun and the Lovers cards here because I didn't hold them up for you before. So here they are. So definitely enjoy the happier moments that you have, and spend that time with your loved ones. Perhaps lean on them for a little bit of that support, and don't feel guilty if you can't spend all of the time that you want to with them, or if you have been holding out on them a little bit with in terms of the situation that we're talking about here. So yeah, I think that's it for this reading. I hope that this resonated with you. Again, this was the skeleton reading. It is a limited edition or a limited offering in my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description below. I hope that you have a good day, week, month, and year. Love and light. Bye.